Well, I don't really think there's anything left to do in terms of proving my strength as a trainer. I guess there are still things that I'd like to do now that I have the freedom that being a trainer affords me. Maybe we should get some of those things done? What do you think? Yeah? Yeah? Now, first of all, there is a Pokemon I've been wanting to raise for a while. Guess we should start there. Egg makes such a weird noise whenever he flies me anywhere. I think there's a PC in the daycare, right? Am I remembering that right? I don't know if I am or not. Let's find out. Yeah, there is. Okay. Let's go in here then. Get out the other Pokemon that I need. And it is, of course, Ditto. Because if I'm doing something at the daycare, it's going to have to involve a Ditto. And, I don't want to access any PC. I'm trying to leave, but thanks for asking. I'd like to leave. Where did I get all that money from? Is that from Red? I mean, I had a little bit of money left over. I left enough out when I gave it back to my mom to buy a couple Ultra Balls because I was trying to get up to a round number. I ended up not leaving enough out, so I only have I have like 29 instead of 30 or something. But I guess the rest of it came from Red. Alright, sure. I mean, I needed some money anyway for this. Yeah, I'd like you to raise my Amber. Who you can see her hanging out over there. That's pretty cool. And my Glob of Goo. Forgot that I named him Odo. I find that to be very adorable, and you all should too. So let's head out of here. And I guess just bike back and forth a little bit. That's the wrong button. That's the bike button. Bike back and forth until there's an egg there. My repel wore off. Jeez. I didn't want to go all the way into there. Dang it. Alright, I'm going to cut this part out, because this can't be exciting for you guys to watch. Oh, hey, I finally got this call. Oh, hey, this is the bike shop. I've been selling a lot of bikes lately. It's because you've been riding around on that bike advertising for me. I was wondering how best to thank you, and I thought I'd just give you that bicycle you're riding around. It's yours. Thanks so much. Alright, cool. Nice guy. Ah, it's you! We were raising your Pokemon, and my goodness, were we surprised. Your Pokemon was holding an egg. We don't know how it got there. Or at least we can't say how we think it got there, because this is a children's game. But your Pokemon had it. Do you want? Yeah, you do want it, don't you? Yes, I do. Beautiful. That is, I don't think we'll ever find another. No, I'm sure we'll find another one. I'm definitely sure of it. Hiro, if we are looking after your Pokemon and notice that one is holding an egg, would you like me to contact you by phone? Would that be alright? Yes, it would. Yeah, alright, cool. Mom, what do you want? How shocking. How shocking that that is what you called to tell me. Dear God, I want to get Amber back now. And, I mentioned a while back that I did this in my original Gold and Silver version too, and after I did, I changed Amber's name to accommodate... Why am I in the PC? I need to get it back from the lady. Dear God, I'm stupid. After the fact I changed Amber's name, so that the two Pokemon would have related names. I don't care about that. No. Do I have to... Oh, okay. So it just tells me which ones have grown levels, and then I pick out of the total ones that I had. Okay. No, I don't care. You can keep it. Now I guess I want to go in here. Who do I want to leave, though? I don't know. What was I saying? Oh, I eventually did change the Pokemon's names. I changed Amber's name and I gave the other Pokemon a nickname. Which, it's going to be an Eevee. Everybody knows it's going to be an Eevee, right? Do I need cut for anything? So I wanted to do mostly caves and stuff. I don't think I need cut for anything. I might need Rock Smash, though, so I went Peekin'. Anyway, once the Pokemon hatches, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and change their names to what Amber's final name was. And then I'll show off both names. I won't show them at the time of nicknaming the other Pokemon. Because not only is it a surprise, but it's kind of cringy, and I want to put off showing it to you guys for as long as possible. Dear God. Alright, now we gotta hatch this sucker. Which, I could just wait for it to hatch normally, but I want to get it evolved tonight. So I'm just gonna ride my bike back and forth again. You know, I've really been spoiled by Sword and Shield. Not only do I get like 1 egg a minute at the longest in that game, but hatching is super easy. Because like there's just so much open area in the wild area where you can just ride around continuously. And then there's like max raids for freaking Colossals with Flame Body every 2 feet. It's utterly ridiculous. This is much more annoying and tedious. Is that a tuba? Am I hearing a tuba in the music? In the background music here? If so, that's fantastic. It apparently doesn't seem close to hatching yet. Somehow. Is that just the biking music that has the tuba in it? Is that why I haven't noticed it before? Because I'm never on the bike? That's gotta be it. Because I would have noticed that before. But there's... No? Is it just generic root music then? Because the regular music's playing in here. I don't know. Who freaking cares? You gotta be kidding me. It's been like 10 minutes. Fine, actually. I do need to go pick up some Pokeballs from Kurt. I guess I might as well do that while I'm waiting. And I could visit Slowpoke Well. There's stuff to do in Slowpoke Well that you can't do until you have Surf. I could do that too. Slowpoke's hanging out everywhere. It's very cool. This is a very cool little town. I do mean little town. This is supposed to feel very much like a small town. You can tell that very easily. Alright. Give me my stuff. Yeah. Alright, let's see what else I've got. Yeah. I have the most of blue apricorns. But like, I don't know, black or white would probably be more useful. I don't even remember what yellow do. Just do these, it's fine. No. Why would it default to no? That's stupid. Alright. Let's see what Mom sent me real quick. Chopple berries. Great. Still sending me useless stuff. Using my money to do it, too. Which, you know, screw her. Get some more. Oh, I had 50. I guess I was at 49 and not 29. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Because I found one in the cave, right? Spend the rest of my money on more of these, because I'm going to need them soon. I really should go get my money back from Mom, but I just don't really want to. I kind of just want to, I don't know, feel like that part of the game's done, you know? Alright, let's go check out Slowpoke Well while we're here. God dang it. I told you I would never get used to the controls in this game. It would never happen. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Just when you least expect it, I am Cameron the photographer. You look so photogenic. Why not have your picture taken? Sure. I see literally no point in doing so, but sure. Fuzzy pickles. Why doesn't the egg get to be in the picture? That's rude. Alright, I'm getting out of here. Dude weirds me out. Keeps showing up places that are supposed to be accessible only to, like, master trainers and stuff. You can find him right outside of Mount Silver. It's very strange. Okay, so that's not the right place. I know it's... God dang it, I forgot there's encounters in here. Stinking sky rat. Go away! Sky tentacle. Alright, let's go put up a rappel. That's better. Alright. Should keep the lousy, annoying bat things away. Is there something down here? No? Maybe there was something down there and I already got it. Because I have been here before. That's right, I have to use strength first. Alright. Go. Go get it, Geodudette. Oh, right. I still push the boulder for some reason. Why not just swap the two sprites around? Give me control of my strength user and put me behind them. I guess because that wouldn't really work if your strength user was in their Pokeball. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I don't remember what's down here, so I literally don't know what we're gonna find. But I'm interested in exploring this area at the very least. We're also gonna do today. We're gonna do Ruins of Alph. At the very least, we're gonna explore them a little bit. There's a thing there. What's over here? At the very least, we're gonna explore them a little bit. Just getting the lay of the land at the moment. We're gonna do another rappel. And we're gonna do Whirl Islands. I decided I am gonna do Whirl Islands. Rain Dance. That's pretty good, actually. Can out of curiosity, because it doesn't really matter. I'm probably not gonna do it anyway. But can Beacon learn that? She can. Interesting. I mean, obviously Jaws can. Amber can, too. I'm not surprised that Egg can for some reason, but Beacon can, which is good, because Beacon still has Thunder. And, putting up Rain Dance makes Thunder... It's the same thing as Hail with Blizzard. It bypasses accuracy checks. So if I got rid of Rock Smash, I could give Beacon Rain Dance instead, but I think I still need Rock Smashes for stuff coming up. So I don't actually want to do that. Oh well, it's fine. I guess the only thing left to do down here then is talk to that guy who was over there. And then we should head out of here. Hello. Stop moving. And when you see Slowpoke's A Moment of Evolution through observation. Through observation, I made a new discovery. That was a period there. A Slowpoke with a King's Rock often gets bitten by a Shelter. Here, I'll share a King's Rock with you. Nice. I actually remember that. I remember that now. Which, I don't tend to use King's Rock to evolve anybody. Like, Slowking and Politoed are good Pokemon, don't get me wrong. I just don't tend to really care that much about them. But King's Rock's actually a pretty decent held item, too. Like, there's a decent chance I will use it as a held item, you know? Anything over here? Anything hidden or anything? I have the dowsing machine, but I have to actually press the button to get it to work. And I'm too lazy to do that. Let's get the heck out of here. Could use my escape rope. I have an escape rope. But, I'm too lazy to do that, too, I guess. And we're back out. Alright. Seriously? Yeah, thanks. How's the egg doing? Let's check that first. Nope, still doesn't seem close to hatching. Great. Let's hold on a second. I've got a walkthrough guide open so I can try to map out how I'm going to do this as I go. Let me consult that for a moment. Okay, so apparently the best way to actually tackle the Ruins of Alph properly is to go via Union Cave. I have a rematch there, but I don't really care about it. Where is Union Cave relative to me? There's Dark Cave. Which one's Union Cave? Is that one right there? Okay, that's actually what I thought. But for some reason I had it in my head that I was wrong, so I checked all the distant ones first. Because I'm a frickin' idiot. Grab these real quick while I have a second. I might as well, right? Alright, where do I go from here? Actually, I should probably put up a repel, because I suck. Still got a ton of these. I bought so many of them before that I have way more than I need. And the main reason that we're able to explore more here as well is also because we have surf. So this is basically just like that finale episode I did for Sword and Shield, where I went to all the places that I couldn't go yet because I didn't have access to the water. It's absolutely useless to me. I could have gotten here without surfing anyway, dear God. So what was that little bit of land over there? There's probably a dowsing machine item over on it or something, right? Let's go find out. No, there's probably a thing here, right? A big pearl. Interesting. Alright, let's... I could have gone that way before, so there's nothing down there. I honestly don't know where we go to progress to the next stage of this. Is it over here? Is it like up here or something? No, this is just the regular way through. Okay. And that's just a regular pool of water. Is it down here? Maybe? I'm ridiculous. I have a walkthrough open, but I'm not using it to figure out where I'm supposed to go. That's just a pool of water. Oh no, it's over here. Right, I remember this now, actually. Okay. Anything? Yeah, okay. Rock Tomb. Which... Wait a minute. Could I have come down here this entire time and gotten a better move for Geodudet? I'm just the worst. I'm the worst trainer. Give me that X speed. Yeah, let's just... What's up here? Yeah, okay. Thanks for telling me. I'll go spray myself down with another one. And another item. An X-Defend. Yay. Great. Alright, into the water then, I guess. That's a dead end. It is worth noting that there's a guy. How strong are you going to be, I wonder? What do you know? A visitor. Okay, so I'm curious. Does he have a Pokemon that could let him surf over that water? I'm very interested in knowing the answer to this now. He's literally nothing to me. There's a Pokemon down here that you can catch. It's a one-of-a-kind Pokemon like the Snorlax and stuff. I'm not going to bother. It's a Lapras. I'm not going to bother with it. I don't know why I try to keep that secret like it's a big reveal. This game's been out for years. No, he doesn't, does he? Guess he just swam across without his Pokemon having to do it for him. Whatever. There's a Lapras down here you can catch. I'm not going to bother with it. I never really bothered with it when I played through the game when I was a kid, and I don't need a surfer, so I'm just not concerned with catching it. Wow, you're a feisty one. I don't like that you said that to me. I am a child, sir. God, Arnie, I don't care. What do you want? Good evening, Hiro. It's me, Arnie. Were you awake? Yes, obviously. I'm always with my Venonat. It's so cute. I just love it. Changing the topic here, I saw this drowsy for the first time. It was easy to beat, actually. Let's talk again, huh? Yeah, just don't call me when you think I'd be asleep. It's not that hard to figure out, man. Is there anything there? No. There's a guy. I don't remember which way takes me which way. One way takes me to Lapras, I assume. Unless Lapras is in a different section of the cave. Maybe I'm mixing up these sections of the cave. And one of them takes me to the Ruins of Alph, if I'm not mistaken. What is this? Yeah, here we go. Ruins of Alph. Anything to actually do here? Is there like a way I can go through here that I'm just not seeing? I don't want to jump the ledge. Maybe I was supposed to go the other way. I don't know. Let's find out. Together. I'll have to fight that guy, but I'm not concerned with that. I'm not gonna like worry about catching all of the different unknowns. I just want to encounter a couple of them, maybe do some puzzles and stuff. Yes, thanks. Just explore a little bit, you know. I guess these guys could have gotten down from the Ruins of Alph, technically. Is this guy just gonna have the exact same roster as the other one? That's boring. In case you guys are wondering, because I never actually explained this, and I always assume that people are going to wonder literally everything. The reason I leveled up Geodude to level 82 when it was incredibly tedious to do so, instead of just stopping at level 80, was specific. Oh, he's got a Graveler. That's better than a Machop. Was specifically because I wanted Geodude to go up against the Pikachu. And I knew I could knock out Pikachu at a significantly lower level than that. But I was worried about the Iron Tail, right? And Pikachu is Red's highest level Pokemon, technically. Iron Tail hits really hard and is super effective. And I can't evolve Geodude completely. So all those things together, I decided I'd go a couple levels higher just to make sure she didn't get knocked out with a single hit. And thankfully I did, because she would have, if I had been, I don't care, if I had been one level lower. Yeah, okay, so this is the way to Lapras. I might as well go and explore it, because why not? Which makes me think I was supposed to jump down that ledge there, I guess? I don't know. But if Geodude had been one level lower when I did fight Red, that Iron Tail... Is this the way to Lapras? I don't think it is, actually. No, this is just the Ruins of Alph again. I don't know how to get to the Lapras then, I guess. Can I go in here? Yeah, okay. Go through this way. Can't go that way, but I can go this way? Yeah, okay. This is a little different than the gold-silver version. What is this? That's not a thing that I can interact with. So where do I go from here? Can I go... No? No? Oh, okay, there we go. Dear God, that took way longer than it should have. Hello. This is a strange place. What was I saying before that? I don't even remember. Bumping into the walls again, though, of course. Giraffe rig, that's neat. I'm gonna knock it out with one hit because it's only level 26, but still. And just keep using strength, it doesn't even matter. Giraffe rig's always been a very interesting Pokemon. We know it went through a few design changes because we've gotten to look at some of the Betamons now. It makes me wish that we had gotten some of the possible evolutions that it was supposed to get for a while. Because it's a very interesting Pokemon, but it's just... It's not good. Alright, so, here we go. This is the kind of thing I was kind of wanting to do. Geodude, move. Ho-Oh. Okay. And how do I do this? That rotates it. It's got to be an edge piece. Let's do all my corners and edges first. This has got to be rotated then, right? Come on. That looks right there, right? That doesn't look right there, though. That looks right there. Kind of? Does it? Come on, rotate. Jesus Christ. Is that right? Where's his face? There's his face. Does that go there, maybe? I don't even freaking know, man. Is that a foot? Maybe that's a foot? Is this coming together? I can't even tell. Is that right? That doesn't quite look right. Now, the more I look at it, it's gotta be. So I guess there's just no visual indicator of whether or not it was completed correctly. Okay. Does it stay like that after I leave? It doesn't. Do I have to do them in order then? Do I have to do the first and... Because it's the third puzzle, if I'm not mistaken. Do I have to do the first and second puzzles first, maybe? That's gotta be it. That's gotta be the answer. Alright, let's go find those then, I guess. Maybe there's like an extra step I'm supposed to take to unlock it beyond just finishing the puzzle. I honestly don't know. Is this even the right place? I think, is this down into the place where you catch the unknowns? Yeah, okay. So this is the wrong place. Where's the first puzzle room? Is this it? Oh, I walked in that room before, and I didn't realize you could walk through there. That was stupid. Hi, how are you? Welcome to this chamber. We are reconstructing ancient Pokemon stone panels. You can rotate stone panel pieces by touching them for a short time. If you touch a piece and slide it, you can move it around. We think we should be able to put them back to where they were. Yeah, I would imagine. Most things that have been moved can be put back to where they were. Escape. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. Where's my escape rope? There's my escape rope. And now I can go back here, and there's stuff. Oran berry, which is nice. Like, not at this point in the game, but fine, you know, whatever. That's okay. That's also only okay. That's not great. Sure, okay, sure. What's this? Our... Huh. Our clan engraved words in this place? Is that right? Interesting. And now we're back in the ruins. Didn't actually slide the panels, though. I love the music in here. So good, right? Didn't actually move the stone panel, though, so there won't be any encounters yet. Need to go back and do that. Music here is just so good in general. Very, very good. Yeah, I should have realized I could walk through there because of that. Because that little like welcome mat thing at the frickin' door. All right, so come back in here. This one's just an ammonite. It's very easy. Can it go like that? No, it went the other way. Come on. There we go. And this goes here. This goes here. That goes there. No, I got those backwards. Come on. Yeah, that's better. There we go, and that's what's supposed to happen. There we go. Hello? Did you just come down from above? So you must have solved the stone panel puzzle. This is wonderful. You seem to have some talent with archaeology. I will give you this unknown report. It records unknown as you capture them. I'm sure it'll come in handy. There's more to this than I realized. Jeez, alright. Sure. There's a strange presence here. See why I loved this as a kid? See why I loved this place as a kid? It's so good, right?